If you've even remotely looked at the Switch eShop this week, you will know there is a massive sale on right now that for me marks the best Switch eShop sale yet in 2023. In fact, it is so good, I've already done my usual Thursday and Saturday deals videos, but I had to come back here for one more as many of these games, they do expire this week and in my opinion, they should not be missed. My name's Alex, this is SwitchCorner, let's get started. 15 games for you all today then, and as always we're covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Now if this video helps you out, leave a comment and consider subscribing. Helps out the channel a huge amount with the YouTube gods that do control the algorithm. Love to hear as well in the comments what you've all been adding to the backlog. Also there's no giveaway today as it is a bonus video, but make sure to visit Thursdays and Saturdays videos, both of those linked down below, where you can enter to win one of free $10 eShop gift cards. Soundfall is a rhythm-based dungeon crawler that was released during a Nintendo Direct without much hype, but despite some issues, I do think it is worth considering for genre fans. The core gameplay revolves around looter-shooter mechanics with attacks at a time to the beat, and it offers options for all skill levels, including an audible and visual metronome. Players can unlock multiple characters and enjoy local and online co-op with support for up to 4 players. Now the story involves defeating the forces of Discord in a mystical world to return your character to the real world. One drawback in my opinion is repetitive and bland visuals, but overall the game is enjoyable still, and a 65% discount it marks a new low price. You'll find my full review in the pinned comments. Slipstream then is a treat for retro racing fans. It's drawing inspiration from the late 80s and early 90s, think classics like Outrun and Top Gear, and this game it features various locations, multiple cars, drifting mechanics, rewind functions and slipstreaming. While it doesn't have a vast amount of content due to its budget price points, there is a short career mode still and then multiple different racing styles. One of my favourites was an elimination option. Occasionally I will add opponents can feel a little unfair, but I still had a lot of fun with it. I think it looks stunning and it even supports local 4-player co-op. Check out the pinned comment for a full review, and this is a new low price then, 55% off. Dawn of the Monsters is a kaiju-inspired brawler that offers a fresh twist on the genre with characters reminiscent of Think Godzilla and Power Rangers. Now at 30% off, it matches its lowest price, making it a great deal for what is a relatively new side-scrolling beat-em-up. Now the players control monsters and you're defending Earth from an invasion, choosing from actually 4 playable monsters and switching between them between different missions. The game supports 2-player local co-op and then it features 35 missions. While it can admittedly get repetitive due to some similar locations, it still delivers fun gameplay, unique boss encounters, and for sure some engaging world interaction. Players then can also customize their character to enhance their abilities, just adding a generally more depth to the experience. You can check out the pinned comment for my full review. Ultra Age is a futuristic action game that puts players in control of Age, a young soldier on a mission to save humanity, set in a world here where mutants and powerful robots overrun Earth, and humankind now is divided between the orbital Ark space colony and then the shelter on Earth. Expect here stylish combat similar to Devil May Cry with an added RPG element of collecting resources to modify weapons. Age also has wire skills for traversal and combat. Now while the game can be admittedly challenging and resource gathering might feel tedious at times, overall I still had a lot of fun with it. Currently then it's a new low of 50% off, and that includes the Rebirth Project, which is an all-new roguelite side mission accessible from the main menu. This adds in new monsters, bosses, an enhanced upgrade system and new blade affinities. I haven't tackled this extra content myself yet, but I do intend to in the future, and my full review of the base game you'll find that in the pinned comments. Hotline Miami Collection offers a high-intensity action experience where players take on the role of a mysterious anti-hero on a violent rampage against the criminal underworld. First game features surreal guidance from voices on an answering machine, and it's really kind of quirky stuff. And then the gameplay demands quick, decisive moves if you're going to survive against its deadly enemies. It's one-hit kills all the way through. It then has a captivating visual style and memorable soundtracks and brutal difficulty, and yeah, I think this is absolutely a must-buy. The bundle then also includes the sequel, which, while still a great game, doesn't quite reach the heights of the original. At 75% off then, it's matching the low price, and this is highly recommended from me. In Kaze and the Wild Masks, experience a 90s inspired platformer as you journey through the Crystal Islands to save your friend Hogo from a curse. Now you'll be playing as title Kaze and use the powers of the Wild Masks to transform into a tiger, eagle, a lizard or shark. The game features 30 plus levels, over 50 bonus levels, and classic platformer kind of pixel art for a challenging but nostalgic experience. I really like this one. I'm a sucker for a side-scrolling platformer, and I also just love the overall style of this one. Then finally, it's a great price too, a new low of 83% off. Card Shark from Devolver Digital is a unique adventure game set in 18th century France where players use card tricks like card marking, full shuffles, deck switching, and full steals to raise their place in society. Progress from local card parlors to high stakes tables while uncovering a conspiracy, but of course be careful not to get caught. The game features stunning visuals and a memorable cast, and though some card tricks, the controls can be a little bit awkward, in my opinion they mostly work well. There's no other game quite like it on the Switch currently, and then it's a new low price of 40% off. If you are curious, I'd say check out my review in the pinned comment first, just make sure it's going to be for you. Like I said, it's extremely unique. Skullgirls Second Encore is a critically acclaimed, fast-paced 2D fighting game set in this stunning Dark Deco world. It features 14 unique hand-animated characters with distinct gameplay mechanics and different personalities. This game is ideal for both casual and competitive players, offering a fully voiced story mode, a beautiful animation, and an impressive soundtrack to top it all off. It also features rollback netcode, which will be important for those heavily invested into the genre. Just my only warning here is it doesn't feature crossplay, so you'd need to pick it up with friends if you do expect to find battles online. 75% off then is a new low. The Messenger is a masterpiece and it's back matching the low with 60% off. An action platformer. You are a young ninja that embarks on a time-travelling adventure to save his village from a demon army. To do this, he must deliver a crucial scroll for his clan's survival. The gameplay here is near perfect, tight controls, acrobatic abilities, character upgrades, tons of secrets, and of course an incredible soundtrack. Where it gets truly unique, however, is the design. It starts as a relatively traditional side-scrolling experience, but evolves into a Metroidvania. This switch is represented at different times in the game by jumping between 8-bit and 16-bit visuals. Buy it if you haven't already. It can be tough, but it is absolutely worth it. TOEM will be a good choice for those that want something that's relaxed and wholesome. A hand-drawn adventure game, players embark on an expedition to uncover the mysteries of this magical world. The game involves using a camera to solve puzzles, and then you'll be helping the locals that do populate this world. Just got this nice slow pace to it all. You can enjoy the lo-fi almost soundtrack, and the cast is likeable as well. In fact, I actually recommend here listening to the soundtrack even if you don't pick up the game. It covers a fair few genres, and it really is high quality. It's 66% off then, and that is a new low price. Hindsight, while I'm on games with a more relaxed pace, and I'd describe this as an emotional puzzle game where you navigate 3D worlds, though with restricted movement, and you'll be manipulating the perspective of the camera until new images or windows reveal themselves, and that pushes the narrative forward. Definitely sounds a little strange, but it works well, and I really enjoyed this story of a woman packing up her family home after a loss. I don't want to give too much away with it, as always the story is kind of crucial here, but I was impressed, and my score was even featured in the trailer briefly, which was only the second time that's ever happened for this channel. It's 34% off, that is a new low, and my review is in the pinned comments. Gunvolt Luminous Avenger X2 is back on sale with 35% off. That is a new low, and if you're a fan of fast-paced 2D action platformers, then this is definitely worth checking out. Clearly inspired by Mega Man, this game allows you to zoom through levels barely touching the ground as you take on a variety of enemies and bosses, and then you'll even inherit that boss's weaponry. With the new break shift form, you'll have even more power at your disposal as well. The story is decent then. You'll find yourself trapped in a world inhabited solely by robots, and now you must find a way to escape. If you are new to the series, you can pick up the first and third games on the Switch as well, and my review of this particular entry is in the pinned comments. Fight and Rage is a side-scrolling beat-em-up that takes place in a distant future where mutants enslave humans. Now you play as 2 humans and a mutant rebel fighting to stop this madness. Though inspired by classic arcade games from the 90s, this game offers quite a bit more than just nostalgia. It's got explosive combo systems, unlockable costumes, multiple game modes, weapons, parry systems, multiple endings, and just that kind of makes it stand out. Additionally, it supports local co-op for up to 3 players or even 1v1 battles. This game deserves more attention and it's featured highly on my list of best beat-em-ups with good reason. You can check out my full video in the pinned comment below, and it's currently at a new low price, 65% off. Strange Brigade then is 70% off, a new low price. This one comes from Rebellion, who are one of the best teams out there when it comes to Switch ports, and that is no different here. It runs well and looks really good. A third-person action-adventure game. It's influenced by the likes of Indiana Jones, and you'll be playing as one of 4 agents on a mission to stop an evil witch queen and her monster army. You can also then tackle this mission as a team with support for up to 4 players online. Definitely not a particularly smart game, but it knows how to have fun. There's tons of enemies, traps to avoid, puzzles to solve, and a slew of powerful weapons and amulets. This will be featuring in a video very soon on the channel, so do watch out for that. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is back with 50% off, and yes, we have seen this game cheaper in the past. That however was way back in 2019, and this is the lowest price we've seen since then. This is a quality collection as well, and I have no problem recommending it at full price, never mind, this discount. This is the complete collection though, packing 5 games, and you have everything here from 2D platformers to a brawler spin on the formula. Expect here to be playing as characters such as Shovel Knight, Plague Knight, Spectre Knight and King Knight. I can't fault any of these games, and I did review King of Cards and Showdown, so I'll be linking both of those in the pinned comment. I love these characters though, and this world, and in my opinion, by far the best deal of this video, and it is a must buy. And that's the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library? Let me know in the comments. Remember then to check out Thursday and Saturday's video that was centered around this very same sale. You'll also find those videos in the pinned comment, and if you do go there, you'll get an opportunity to enter to win one of 3 $10 eShop gift cards. A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, lists and news daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.